What's up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here, back with As an Eyes White Dragon, making this into a dual commentary Nordic deck profile.
I don't know how that's going to work, because I don't know.
The only reason I'm bringing you in this is so I can explain to you how Nordics work, and then in doing so, I can explain to everyone else.
Where's the Rykos? Where's the Pot of Avarice?
Pot of Avarice is actually not a bad card. Well, we'll get into that later. So let's just jump into the cards I have real quick. 1 BLS, double Veiler, triple Gold Foxe of the Nordic Beasts.
Gold Fox.
It's not Gold Fox. That's an A, first off. And it ends with an E. Second, it's...
Gold Foxy.
Anyways. Double Maxi, 1 Sangan, triple Super Nimble Mega Hamster, triple Tangyster.
That's Tangisher.
Triple Tangrisner.
I think it's pronounced Tangisher.
I'm sure that's what you think. But
I've heard that from a lot of people, so I'm pretty sure that's...
Have you heard it from anyone who actually speaks this language? No, I didn't think so.
I don't know anyone who speaks Nordic.
1 Valkyrie, triple Vanadis, Dark Hole Heavy Mind Control Reborn, triple MST, triple Call, triple Gleipnir, the 3 Solemns, and then double Torrential. In the extra deck, I've got a Cataster, an Ancient Sacred Wyvern, Armory Arm, Black Rose Dragon, Mistworm, double Odin, Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Librarian, double Thor, Leviair, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav Max. They changed his name. Didn't it used to be something?
Super Railway. I thought it was Super Railway.
It was Gustav Max, the Super Dreadnought Railway Cannon, wasn't it?
Well, they can't make it sound like a cannon. Or maybe
it still says cannon.
No, it's going to be Squirt Gun when it comes out.
I know, right? No, it's going to be a giant lollipop. No. That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be a giant walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Don't make me shoot you with my walkie-talkie. And then 1 wind-up Zen mains. So getting into how the deck plays, you make Odin. Like that's how you want to play the deck. And
then they go bottomless.
I know, right? But ignoring the kind of obvious stuff, the BLS, the Veiler. Some of the better plays in this is obviously set Hamster. You get to special summon Black Goat face down defense position. When you flip him face up, you get to special summon White Goat. At which point you have 6 levels on the field. And then if you have Gold Fox, you can instantly go into Thor.
We'll call him Black Horse.
Black Horse?
No, Black Horse.
Black Horse.
Wait, there's no other White Horse. No,
there's no white horse.
Let's call it the horse then. Like, it's fine.
I'm gonna call him.
All these names are way too hard, except for like Valkyrie and like
Goldfix. Someone, please tell me how to pronounce all of these names. Einhanyar. But anyway, Einhanyar is like what is it? It's the chariot of Odin or something like that. I don't remember. Pulled by his like.
Is there a card of it?
No, maybe. I'm not sure. There might be an Einhanyar card.
War chariot?
It's pulled by his like his steed, which is like a cow with like 8 legs or something like that. Anyway, dude, Norse mythology is weird. Anyway, Goldfax gets you Odin, or not gets you Odin, gets you Thor. Vanadis gets you Odin, because Vanadis can actually be used for any of them, but let's be honest, if you're using it, you're going to go for Odin.
I don't know, that Thor 800 burned it.
I know. Well, sometimes you really need to negate effects, like if your opponent has a Spirit Reaper. But, anyway, what were we talking about? Right, this deck. So I'm only playing 1 Valkyrie. For those who don't know, Valkyrie is if it's normal summoned and you control no other cards and your opponent controls a monster, you can banish 2 Nordic monsters from your hand and special summon 2 level 4 tokens. So literally, like, if your opponent just goes first turn normal summon or set something, you can just go first turn Odin, like, right out of the hand. Honestly, the reason I'm only playing 1 is as a level 2, she doesn't really synergize well with the goats, since you need a level 4 tuner to go with those. The reason I'm playing 2 Thors is, in fact, just because I can run 3 of these, but not 3 of these, essentially. But Hamster's a really good card in this deck, and so is Call of the Haunted. Just being, like, say one of your cards dies, like, oh, I'm down 3 levels, it's cool, just get it right back. And Tangersnare, Snarf. Also a very good card. If it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you get 2 level 3 tokens.
And that's level 6.
And that's 6 levels right there. Essentially, what you want is 6 levels on the field.
No, hold on. Go do the, was it, I think the Valkyrie?
Vanitas?
Yeah,
Vanitas.
Apparently you can't send herself.
Oh yeah, Vanitas has the effect that you can send one Nordic monster from your deck to the graveyard to change this card's level to the level of the monster you sent. But you can't send level 4 monsters, which is unfortunate. But I should point this out. If you have Hamster plus, say you got a level 3, and for some strange, and say they Valor you, it's cool, you don't get to special summon one. You can normal summon this, send a level 3, and then you still have 10 levels. And then you can't make Odin, because she can only be you can only use other Acers. Or not Acers, Nordics, when you synchro summon with Vanitas. I'm just trolling you guys. And then I'm running triple Gleipnir, the Fetters of Fenrir. I don't even know what any of that means.
No, Fenrir is another card.
Fenrir is an ancient
No, it's a water. It's got is it 1400 attack?
Please stop talking.
No, it really is.
I know Fenrir is a card, but Fenrir is from Norse mythology.
Oh, okay.
It's also in 1,000 video games because it's a generic monster. You can just it's cool. Giant wolf Fenrir. Anyway, this card's a great chainable. It's cool. I'll set 2. Oh, you heavy storm. It's cool. I just get to add 2. It's a very good card. Definitely of all of the Nordic support cards, this is the one you absolutely have to have. There have some other good supports I just didn't bother to put in. I didn't really think they were that great. Triple MST I feel is a must because you don't want to get bottomless. Bottomless, even though Odin has the effect that he can protect himself from spell and trap, you can't activate that on his summon. So if you get bottomless, you're going to be a sad panda. And then triple call. Call's still a good card. Just obviously to help with your synchros, because you do need a lot of levels on the field when you synchro. But also because in the off chance you've run out of things to banish for your Norse gods, you can still call them. They're not like Nomi monsters that you can't special summon. They're totally just get them back. 4,000 attack, doesn't even matter.
Well, as long as they don't get negated,
if they get solemned, obviously you don't get it. But the other cards in the extra deck, honestly, I very, very, very rarely ever go for any of the other cards. But you can make them because Goldfax has no restrictions on how he synchros. It's just anything. You can synchro anything with anything. Same with Valkyrie. She can synchro into anything if you'd like. It's just Vanitas who has to use all other Nordic monsters, and even she can actually synchro into whatever you want. It's just you have to use Nordics when you use her. She is also currently the only Dark I'm running, so BLS isn't super easy to make in this deck. I have enough lights with triple of these and double Valor, but and one Nordic or one Valkyrie. But like I said, since she's the one you want to synchro with the most, generally, if you activate Gleipnir, you're going to go for her. So it's not too bad. Into the actual extra deck, like I said, I'm just running a bunch of generics, really. Ancient Sacred Wyvern you can make with Goldfax plus either of the goats, since that's a light tuner and 3 levels. I'm not running Loki, because the problem with Loki is the only easy way to make him is with this Mara of the Nordic Alfar. But in order to use this, you actually have to synchro with 2 monsters in your hand. And since you have to have 10 levels, and since it's a 2, you essentially also have to be running double. I'm not even gonna try. Can you pronounce that?
It looks like they mashed the keyboard and made some letters out there. Log? Wait.
Low self?
It's probably just Joe Self.
I'm gonna assume the J is silent and it's low self.
It's probably just Joe Self.
It's Gel Self?
What is it? Joe Self.
Joseph of the Nordic. Oh,
no, that's a Teal Mewtwo or Mew.
Yeah. What is wrong with you? But anyway, obviously you could make Loki with Vanitas plus double blah 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 blahs. But since you won't have an Alfar and tuner in the graveyard to banish for Loki, you won't get it back if it dies. Loki does have the effect that if you bring it back after it's died, you get to add a trap back from your graveyard to your hand, which is actually really strong because there's some really good traps you could add back. Just keep adding back Solemn. It's cool. But it just wasn't worth it, in my opinion. For those, I should actually probably go over Odin and Thor, since I never really did. Odin's effect is, once per turn during your main phase, you can activate the effect to have this card be unaffected by the effects of spell and trap cards till the end of the turn. During the end phase, if this face-up card on the field was destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, you can remove one Nordic Ascendant Tuner monster from your graveyard to special summon it from the graveyard, and when this card is special summoned by this effect, you can draw one card, which is obviously really good, because you get your 4,000 beater back, and you get to draw a card. So, very good. And since Vanadis is actually the main way you make it, and because she's a Nordic Ascendant, you can still banish her, which is great. As for Thor not as good. You do once per turn, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls until the end phase. Like I said, if you really need to get over a Spirit Reaper, there you go. Same thing, if this card was destroyed, you can remove one Nordic Beast Tuner to special summon it from the graveyard. That is Goldfax. And then if it's special summoned by this way, do 800 damage to your opponent's life points. It's terrible. Honestly, that's the main reason you go for Odin is obvious, just because more attack and a much better effect. And then a protection effect is actually really good. Being able to be like, oh, it's cool. I'm unaffected by spell and traps now. Dark Hole, blow up your whole field. It's pretty good. And then since they are both level 10s, I added in one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. But that's my Nordics, guys. Literally, I just sort of made this on the spot the other day. I'm like, I kind of want to play Nordics. I want to see how they work. And then I did it. So here they are. If I did something wrong, if there's a better way to run it, I'm sorry. Feel free to tell me, because I do like the deck. I like any deck that's like synchro-centric, because XYZ suck. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to change the weather location. I think I live in New York. I don't really want the New York weather.
You should just be able. Well, oh wait, that's an I device. I don't know how they do it. Android's better, bro.
What do you think I use Android? This is what I use to do calculator. This is my calculator.
Like, I don't even have to update. Like, if I'm in a new area, it's like, oh, you're here now? This is what the weather is like here.
So confusing.
It's cool. Dude, what's up with the one button? Like...
No, they're trying to say it's one, but you got, two on the side, and you got, one on
But
the
those
top.
are volume buttons, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, I need extra buttons. Like, I want to be able to go into a menu and just, do what I need to do.
The N-Gage.
Dude, the N-Gage was the best. You could play Tony Hawk on that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper and As an Eyes White Dragon, signing out.